Ah, I see you're awake. Interesting. The recovery process took longer than
So this is a small free indie game, more like a demo rather than a game. And the main mechanic of this game is that you can switch dimensions. And how it works, how it's programmed, is the game has two almost identical levels, and when you switch it using the orb, it momentarily teleports you from one into another, up or down. It literally only changes your height coordinate.
Allow me to answer some of your questions. What are you doing here? You're here to test a device. What kind of device, you might ask? A device which allows you to travel between alternate dimensions. The rest shall be explained in time. Now, most test subjects found that the first time jumping dimensions was extremely intense. So, you may feel a bit nauseous. Another success. Welcome.
And while this game has some very rudimentary anti-clipping, it is easily fooled. So when you teleport, switch dimension into one where there is an object where the player will appear, this happens. But something else could also happen. If you do it in a little bit different way, you can fool the game into thinking that it switched the dimension, while it actually doesn't. So the game thinks that it puts you in the bottom level, while you still remain in the top level. So when you use it second time, it's gonna teleport you up instead of down, but there's nothing up there, so you just clip out of bounds. Hooray! This level is intended to be jump and switch type of level, but with properly timed jumps you can basically ignore the mechanic. It's actually possible to clip in the beginning of the level, but the end would be unreachable, so it has to be done a bit later into the level. But this time we're gonna use an energy cell. The principle is the same, but we can actually put it wherever we want it, instead of relying on a static object. And we want to clip from the top level, so this is why I switched the dimension before clipping. Quickly switching back and forth will allow us to get back in bounds and into the elevator. Some of the elevators go up and some go down. The ones that go up you can hit the level change trigger without clipping back in bounds. The rest of the game is pretty self-explanatory, so enjoy the run.
Essentially what it does is it takes the gravitational pull of an object and repurposes it into energy. This way we can get energy out of nearly anything, so we're not just limited to power cells. What you just walked through is an energy field, one that only allows objects to pass through one side, the blue one allowing objects to pass through, while the orange one blocks any incoming object. These energy fields tend to be flipped in the second dimension, however, this can differ. Wait, what happened here? Odd. It appears the elevator is broken. As you may have noticed, these tests at bottom didn't have to do this, and yes, they are indeed taking a side route. Don't ask how we make it. Their purpose is to make sure that our subjects have good spatial awareness. I must get this fixed and look into something. We'll meet again in the next test. see you've managed to find your way. Good. However, you've also managed to skip 2 tests. But I'll see it through. This test is a standard maze. However, to exit it, you must find a power cell hidden somewhere within the maze. To reach the end of the hallway, you must pay careful attention to the order in which the platforms move. Congratulations on making it this far. This is the last test, and therefore the largest. Let's see how you do. These are newer versions of the energy fields. They come in larger frames. To continue to the next part of the room, you must find a power cell hidden in one of these 6 rooms. Remember a while back when I said that was the last test? That wasn't entirely true. However, it was the last test with that orb. We have a newer version waiting for you a few rooms further. It has some new features which might surprise more. This newer version requires a lot more energy to function, so we had to build an entirely new charging station for it. Now, because of the greater amount of energy, the intensity of jumping dimensions for the first time will also be much greater, so brace yourself. Experiment failed. I wonder where he is. Well, on to the next one.